Darby Allin gets destroyed. Let's talk about it.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, as always, the King, and thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. We are on the road to 1K. We getting there slowly every day. That rhyme. Don't hit the play, hit the game. Let's jump straight into this AEW Dynamite card. Today was a good show. Honestly, somebody had put on Twitter that this is probably the best show post pay-per-view that they've had. And if I'm thinking about it, low-key, this kind of is. Normally, Tony Khan's Dynamites kind of start out kind of mid when it comes to post pay-per-view, but this one was actually really good. I enjoyed this one. We were in the 2300 arena, I believe. They did this. This is the arena I remember ROH mainly using for a while. It was a nice look to it. Nice little look to it. AEW always does well when it comes to those smaller looking venues or contained venues. It's a nice, aesthetic. But they started the show, I believe, with Christian Cage and Edge and FTR. And yeah. Oh, no, started with FTR first. Yeah. And then Edge and Christian showed up and they attacked, what's that dude's name? They attacked Stokely. And when they took over the ring after running off FTR after security that split them up, they had Christian bury both of their fathers because both them dudes dead. You know how Christian gets. So I'm glad Christian is staying the way he is, and they haven't made him completely go full on like old Christian. I said it before in the Christian video. If you're gonna stick Edge and Christian together, Christian has to stay the same person that he was before. All right, we can't have this dude to downgrade himself. So I'm glad he stayed the same way. Again, we know where this is going. They've already booked it. We're getting FTR against Edge and Christian at All Out in Canada. So pretty much Christian was just saying that, hey, we saw Edge help solve my problem, so now I'm gonna help solve his problem with FTR. Hey, plain and simple, just like that. All right, keep pushing. Jesus Christ, who's racing outside? Yeah, this dude's going wild outside right now. Next up, we had got Jon Moxley and Danny Garcia. Okay, so that match, pretty little decent match. I knew Mox was going to end up winning this one, but a pretty little decent match. Garcia had a nice showing against Mox, and he had him in the Dragon Slayer submission. Moxley was able to escape out of it and then get him in a roll-up and stole a win. Now, the interesting part about that whole thing was the interaction after the match, because Mox seemed to show Danny Garcia a lot of respect. A lot. Now, and Garcia was real heated after the match too, so low-key, are they going to end up recruiting Garcia to the group? I mean, Garcia ain't doing nothing else, if we're being real. If we keeping it a stack, Garcia hasn't done anything in a long while. Like, last notable thing I remember from Garcia was like, Jesus, so far ago. Honestly, if we're being real, the last notable thing Garcia did was beat Bryan. Like, I can't even count his TNT championship stuff. Like, I can't even count that because nothing notable was happening with that. So, and that's the last big name thing that happened with this guy was beating Bryan. So maybe he should join the Death Riders and maybe they should get something going. Maybe him and Chris end up being two new members to the group. Don't know, but I hope that's the case. They have got to do something, right? Right? What else do we have here? Oh, okay. So we can go back to something else. Okay, yeah, so they're right at the same spot. Okay, so after they cut the commercial, they come back from commercial, and it really Wheeler Yuta goes back to the ring, and he's still talking with the crowd and still cutting a promo about something that I was kind of no-selling. I was like, yeah, I'm not hearing this dude talk. And he was calling out somebody. Darby. Yeah, he was calling out Darby and saying how he doesn't deserve a match with Jon Moxley. And then lights go out and the signal comes up. And who else is it but Hook making his return from his concussion and takes out Yuta. So good. We got Hook back. That's fantastic. Going forward though, let's start putting a rocket on Hook. All right, let's really, not waste Hook's time here. Let's actually start building him towards something. I don't know what that something could be, whether it be the unified title, whether it be the AEW world title, anything. Okay, anything. Because he was, hey, look, don't get me wrong, he was with the ops, but now since they got Hobbs in there, now he's not with the ops right now. So, hey, singles run Hook, let's do it. Let's have him go after one of these belts, whether it be Kyle's, whether it be Okada's, or whether it be Adam Page's. Let's start building Hook up, all right, going forward. They ain't gonna do it. You're probably right. My bad. I ain't mean it. I ain't mean to disrespect y'all like that. Let's get to that All-Star match. Yeah. So they had the All-Star tag team match, which was Brodido and JetSpeed against the Don Callis family of Okada, Hichiseto, Takeshita, and Josh Alexander. 8-man tag. Fun 8-man tag, to be honest with you. But there was something very important having this 8-man tag, and it was between two teammates, Okada and Takeshita. Yeah, they got their beef going. Takeshita does not like this nigga at all. Not even a little bit. Literally during a spot when I guess all the team members of the Don Callis family were attacking. They were attacking. It might have been Bandido, but I feel like it might have been also somebody else. I couldn't remember, but they're attacking somebody. But they're all doing like an attack to the corner. And when Takeshita does his last attack in the corner before Okada can do his, Takeshita pulls him away from the corner and then handles business. But Okada did not seem too happy and ends up shoving Takeshita. And he ends up getting yanked outside during, but yeah, it is this the planted seeds of Okada and Takeshita causing a break in this group is definitely about to happen. It is about to happen. This Don Callis family is about to jump right out the window. Or maybe Takeshita goes face and they kick him out. We'll see where that goes. But I'm liking it. I would love to get a match between Okada and Takeshita, but it really depends on what Okada we're getting. Because again, that match with Swerve it kind of broke me a little bit. I was like, man, is Okada phoning it in, or is this just part of the heel gimmick? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me. I would love to see a match between Gold Okada and Takeshita, but I don't know what Okada I'm getting, so it's kind of 50-50. But with that being said, though, Josh Alexander ends up stealing a pin and gets the win for the Don Callis family. Shortly after, we get the Hangman Talkie Talk. Goes out there, pays respects to Will Ospreay, and hopes that he comes back fully recovered, and says that once he does come back, he hopes he is here to challenge him for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Now, before he could address who his new challenger could be, Don Callis pulls up. And he says, we need to bring the world title back to the Don Callis family. So he's going to have one of his mates, the Don Callis family, step up and handle Hangman. And out comes Hichiseto and Lance Archer, Rocky Romero, Josh Alexander. They're all just pulling up and they all attack Hangman. Hangman is fending himself out for a little bit, but the numbers are too great. And then out comes JetSpeed to try to even the odds, but it's, again, still way too great for them. But the man that shows up to even the odds for him is none other than Kenny Omega. That's right. We pulling up. All right, we're pulling double duty here. Okay, we're doing the pay-per-views. We're showing up for Dynamite. All right, we diverticulitis to hell. We gonna pull up. All right. So pulls up for the save, helps out, and then we even get the homage to when they were a tag team. Their V-trigger buckshot lariat finish on Lance Archer. And then they hug it out, and then they go to commercial break. Hey, it was a nice thing, real nice. Okay, they even got something set up for us for next week, but I'll show that for us at the end of the review here. We now take our talents over to a trios tag team match. Speaking of the Ops from before, we get the Ops versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony for the trios titles. Solid matchup, won't lie to you. Solid matchup from these 6 men here. Now, my only problem with this match is that going into it, I thought, like, okay, what's gonna happen with the whole situation happening at the pay-per-view? Like, are they gonna address it mid-match, or like where they what's going on here? Like, we're gonna do something where it kind of has the Ops lose and then they do something with the belts, or what's really going on here? But in the end, when Ricochet was gonna go for the win, something happened. What was that something? Well, I'll tell you this: Payback is a B, and MVP, who's currently in the States, got his get back on Ricochet, came to the back, and then the Ops take care of the rest and take out Ricochet for the win. But then by the end of the match, as expected, I expected this to happen. I was like, all right, if this is the case, if MVP pulls up, there's only so far back somebody else can be, and well, it happened.
Ricochet.
Yes, sir. Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. Yeah, they pulled up. They pulled up heavy, backed up, looking crazy. And they were fighting off the Gates of Agony all the way to the back. Yeah, it's happening. Now, my only thing is this, right? If we do end up doing the Gates of Agony and Hurt Syndicate, they got 3 people. Ricochet, Gates of Agony. Hurt Syndicate just got 2. I don't think MVP's gonna end up fighting. So they may need a third person. Who that third person may be, not sure yet. We'll have to brainstorm on that one, but I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. But now let's take ourselves to the main event of the evening. Let's go to, fine, not the main event yet. I guess we could talk about this as well. Something a little quick. Mercedes Moné has her 9-belt celebration. Even though Renee was trying to pour some water on it, saying Windsor, had her beat in that tag team match before, and she barely escaped her in that pay-per-view match, but Mercedes wiped it off, brushed it off, like, nah, she was gonna lose regardless. She can't beat her one-on-one, plain and simple, and continues to celebrate with her belts, and that's kind of it. So who's gonna be her next opponent? No clue yet, but she puts everybody with the belts on notice, letting them know that she's coming to collect and add to her collection that she has. Is 9 belts not enough? Apparently not. All right, cool. Now we can get to the main event, which is our boy Darby against Claudio in a street fight. That's right, a street fight. We know how that's gonna go. Just pure, unadulterated wildness, chaos, just Darby getting thrown in shopping carts and border tossed into chairs and swung into guardrails, thrown through tables, just completely chucked. The chaos would not stop. Darby was on the brink of just death at this point because this man was getting gut wrenched off the top rope into steel chairs. He was getting thrown through tables in the ring. It just kept going, but Darby, resilient as ever, surviving off of bad injuries to the ear, bad injuries to the back, and he was still kicking out. And Claudio almost got the win, but Darby fights back. Double stomp to the chest, steel chairs all on Claudio, and then to finish him off, double coffin drops back to back and gets the win. Beats Claudio. Unfortunately, out comes Gabe Kidd beating up on Darby, and then Moxley. They were prepared to literally end Darby because I don't think Darby had no help that was going to show up. I don't think he got any help that was going to pull up to help this man out. Darby is able to escape and has to leave the arena and dash the hell up out of there. Smart by Darby, not trying to fight everybody. Hey, look, he's crazy. He's crazy as hell, but he ain't stupid. He knew he was outnumbered, so he got the hell up out of there. And that's how AEW Dynamite goes off air, with Darby escaping, barely escaping. So we will see what they got for us for next time on AEW Dynamite. But one match they did tease for next week, they had set up for Kenny and Hangman with JetSpeed. Yeah, I know. Some of y'all just don't really F with JetSpeed like that. But hey, look, you know, they're a good team. We can't doubt that. But it's them against two members of the Don Callis family, and Kyle Fletcher and Josh Alexander, and the Young Bucks. So there we go with that. Another all-star classic match. Some of y'all might not want to watch that. I think they're really good matches. I enjoy them. Some may think differently. That's very understandable. But regardless of the fact, that was AEW Dynamite post pay-per-view. It was a good one. Really enjoyed that. Let's see what they got for us next week. Hopefully it's another good one on the road to All Out. Y'all stay tuned. I got more videos on the way, but thank you guys for joining me today in the MVP's Lounge. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share as you always have been doing. We're on the road to 1K. Let's get there, man. Let's just look. Okada may be phoning it in, but we don't phone it in over here at MVP's Lounge. All right, we're gonna put 110% in everything we do. We just gonna talk to y'all and let y'all be able to voice y'all opinions in the comment section. So please continue to do that, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Damn! He ain't gonna be a
MVPs.